there, people of YouTube land! This is the Dodo Wrestling Fan here today to count down my top 5 favorite weapons in all of gaming. Now, weapons, they come in all shapes and sizes, and whether you prefer guns, nunchucks, no, not those nunchucks, but from our first-hand experience, let me tell you that a Wiimote nunchuck combo is the deadliest weapon in history. Or you might like swords. Whether or not video games have you covered with a wide variety of weapons. So with that out of the way, here are the top 5 things that I like to go stabby with. That came out better in my head. Cutaway time!
What am I fighting for?
At number 5, we have the Red Queen, aka the Sword of Nero from Devil May Cry 4. Wow, more DMC4, I just can't help myself. So why is the Red Queen my favorite weapon of the DMC franchise? I mean, we're talking about a franchise that has demonic guitars, dual swords of fire and wind, and a backpack of exploding needles and a box that can do 666 different things, so it's cool. So why in my mind would I put the Red Queen on this list? Because it's a sword that you can rev like a race car. Yeah, you heard right, and this little gameplay mechanic adds so much to the already flawless gameplay of Devil May Cry 4. Let me explain. Nero on his own has a whole variety of combos that deal good damage to enemies, but by pressing the left trigger and filling up 3 bars will make Nero's sword more powerful, and will change up some of Nero's moves. This can be done until your sword reaches level 3, where it's orange and red and fire bursts out with every attack. So to sum it up, the Red Queen is a very awesome weapon to use because it has a lot of depth and...
He yearns for your touch.
Well, I can't blame it, Carrier. I mean, just look at me. I'm a sexy beast. That was lame. But just play DMC4 to get the idea of the weapon, because the game is pretty damn awesome. At number 4, we have the Great Fairy Sword from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Now, the Legend of Zelda series is another series with many other great weapons, like, you know, the most iconic sword in gaming, the Master Sword, among others. So why would I choose the only sword in the series that has to be equipped to the C buttons? Well, just look at it. It gives a whole new meaning to beautiful and deadly. But then again, I'm biased as crap to Majora's Mask, so of course the ultimate weapon from that game would be on here. But now, let's actually talk about it. The Great Fairy Sword is obtained by getting all the stray fairies in the Stone Tower Temple, the final level of the game. Then, wait. Then what's the point of this sword if you get it by 100%ing the final dungeon of the game? Well, this sword is meant to go hand in hand with Majora, the final boss of the game. And here's the real kicker. Because of Majora's Mask time mechanic, you can use it in every single dungeon and boss over again. So to wrap this up with Sonic speed...
You're too slow!
No, I'm not Sonic, I just can't run at the speed of sound! Jeez, God! Anywho, the Great Fairy Sword looks fantastic and has the same power as a fart from God, and that's why it's at number 4. At number 3, we have the Manado from Xenoblade Chronicles. Now folks, where do I even begin? Because Xenoblade Chronicles is the most epic game I've ever played, so the weapon that the game revolves around has to be great, and it is. The Manado is one of those swords that only a chosen hero can wield, and if you're not either Spoiler, Shulk, or Zanza, you end up like Dunban, a man who had to wield it because it was the only weapon that could destroy the Mechon in the War of Sword Valley 1 year ago. But because he wasn't Shulk, the Manado deep-fried his arm. So zoom a year ahead, when Mechon attacked Colony 9. At the time, we think Dunban is the only man who can use the Manado. But when the Manado is being a jerk again, Shulk takes the Manado from there. And from there on, it just gets more and more powerful. What are some of these amazing powers the Manado can grant you? You know, like allowing its user to see into the future, shielding them all party members from physical and ether attacks, aka magic attacks, with either shield or speed, completely breaking the minds of Telethia, and turning Mechons into junk heaps. The Manado is very, very powerful. Although, spoiler, there's more than one. There's the Bionis one and the Mechonis one, both which Sansa wields in the final battle. And then there's the Manado 3, which, just generally being the ultimate Manado, has a 70% hit critical rate. So to finish it off, the Manado has a stellar design, feels great to use, and can do anything the wielder wants. Like, for instance, if I were the Manado's wielder, I'd have it make me some KFC and Popeyes, other fried chicken places, etc., etc. So, basically, if I had the Manado, I'd be in fried chicken heaven, and that's why it's at number 3. At number 2, we have the Hidden Blades from the Assassin's Creed franchise. So the Hidden Blade, the weapon that you'll be using in the most in every Assassin's Creed game. The weapon that defines the very existence of Assassin's Creed. So they must be pretty dang awesome. And well, of course they are, but let's talk about what they actually are. The Hidden Blade is exactly what the name says. It's a blade, and it's hidden. Alright, I'm a winner, best description ever. IGN 10 out of 10, this is the Dodo Wrestling Fan signing out. Back on topic. The first ever design of the Hidden Blade, or the Hidden Blade that Altair Alabina had uses, is flawed, or perfectly designed, depending on what type of guy you are. Because to use the Hidden Blade, you'd have to cut off your freaking ring finger. So are you dedicated enough to the assassin order to chop a fingy off? I'm not. Give me hooray for being a wimp! Yeah! But luckily for Ezio Auditore, his BFF, Leonardo da Vinci, fixes the design and gives him another Hidden Blade on top of that. That's pretty badass. Now on to gameplay. The Hidden Blade is a very stealthy weapon, as it isn't even visible until you eject the thing out of your gauntlets for the assassination. Although you can take them in and out while you're walking low profile, which I do all the freaking time. But the Hidden Blade isn't a one-trick pony. It's a very combo-based weapon, mainly due to the fact that the Hidden Blade is just the best addition to normal fisticuffs since brass knucks were invented. Oh, and let's not forget about all its upgrades it gets throughout the series, like the Hook Blade from AC Revelations, the Phantom Blade from Unity, just to name a few. And last, it's just a blast to use, and that's why, folks, it's at number 2. Now, ladies and gents, well, about 98% gents here, if you looked at my YouTube statistics, are other great murder weapons. Cue the Agnegoist music! We have the Keyblade from the Kingdom Hearts series. Now, I would have laughed my butt off if someone told me that my favorite weapon of all time would be a damn key. But after playing all the Kingdom Hearts games, yes, I finished every single one, the Keyblade is just the best. Now let's talk about it. The Keyblade is the main weapon of the Kingdom Hearts series, and all the important characters wield one, whether it's Sora's Kingdom Key, Riku's Way to the Dawn, Kairi's Destiny's Brace, etc, etc, etc. Now, the Keyblade excels at everything that makes a video game weapon great. It's got a super cool design, it's very deep in gameplay, mainly in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Recoded, and is super customizable. Just by putting a different keychain on will change the Keyblade entirely. It's just a great weapon to use. Now on to what these bad boys can do. Well, pretty small things, you know, like changing worlds into new ones, example being when Aqua seals the keyhole in the Land of Departure and turns it into Castle Oblivion, being able to open any locks, and sealing off entire worlds. The Keyblade is just so planet-bustingly powerful. But in the end, it's just my favorite weapon to use. There's just this mystique behind it that I adore the hell out of. I couldn't even make a joke in this script because it's just that dang good. I'm sorry, Ronald, I just couldn't make a joke. Stop it! Okay, calm down, I'll say something funny. Explosive diarrhea. There, now everyone's happy, but all these things together just make the Keyblade my #1 favorite weapon in all of gaming. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this list concludes. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I'm not going to tell you what my next countdown is going to be because plainly every single time I do, it's never the countdown that I say it is. So, yeah, with that being said, this is the Dodo Wrestling Fan, signing out.